Have you ever had one of those days where things seem to be going fantastic and then all of a sudden everything falls apart? Picture this: a sunny afternoon in Delaware at the Dover Downs Raceway. The smell of fuel in the air and the roar of the 670 horsepower NASCAR engines dominating the track with excitement in every turn. When experiencing that, nothing can bring you down, right? Wrong. For me, by lap 250 of 400 total, rain clouds started to creep in, and rumbles of thunder filled the skies, and they were accompanied by torrential downpours soon thereafter. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced a NASCAR race before, but at speeds of upwards of 200 miles an hour, even the slightest sprinkle of rain can make it extremely difficult for drivers to control their vehicles at such high speeds. NASCAR takes no risks when it comes to issues that could affect the driver's safety, so we were forced to leave the race early due to the unfortunate weather. This really bummed me out. This was my first ever NASCAR race, and I wasn't going to get to see anybody take the checkered flag. Turned out that was the least of my worries. As we were exiting the stadium, the rain continued to drench us, and we couldn't wait to get back to my nice dry truck waiting for us away from the track. Far away from the track, might add, due to the insane amount of cars that were parked. We eventually made it back to the truck, and as I went to get my key to unlock the door, I didn't feel my key in my pocket. No big deal, I'll just check my other pocket. Wasn't there either. Check the jacket. Nope, not there either. My heart sank into my stomach as the situation of being hours away from home, stuck in torrential downpour, set in. My first thought was to backtrack, which meant having to repeat the entire walk back to the stadium that we had just done. Like a detective following footprints, I made my way back through the parking lot and into the stadium, only to be left with the disappointment of finding absolutely nothing. At this point, I basically only had one option: call a locksmith and wait until they are able to come create a key for my truck. Since my key was a special fob and not just your old-fashioned turn key, my options were limited. So I was forced to wait for hours for this gentleman to arrive. Eventually, he did show up, thankfully, and he was able to get me a working key at the low price of $500. My dad would always say throughout my life, the best way to learn from an experience is to experience it firsthand. Well, this taught me one valuable lesson, a $500 lesson. Keep track of your belongings. And hey, if you ever find yourself locked out of your car at Dover, Delaware, let me know. I know a great lock guy.